fight single-handedly broke up my marriage. You're an awful person.
You're 24 years old. Why would I listen to you? Why would you be giving therapy and advice to people who clearly need it? It doesn't make any sense, Ari. This is a horrible idea.
You're listening to
Unlicensed
Therapy with Ari Manis.
Podcaster, comedian, author,
children's
pedophile.
Well, according to Laugh Factory videos, yeah.
Dude,
I hope that's not real, but
I don't think it is.
you can't take any of what the people on the internet say as like real because one, they didn't know how to spell pedophile, so like don't take it personally, you know?
Do you believe that video? I had people who I don't know, strangers off the internet, going on my personal page and commenting on every photo. This guy's a pedophile. Don't follow it.
Hell yeah, dude! You're just gonna get on the popular page quicker. A lot of people are commenting. And
I
looking at
deleted
your
the
shit.
comments from my page.
I mean, I guess if somebody saw it out of context, like you just met a girl and she followed you on Instagram, she's creeping through your pics to see if you're cute, and then somebody just goes, "This guy's a pedophile." Maybe she's gonna like turn away.
I mean, there's that, but also I just don't want negativity in my life.
Good, you don't need it. Fuck.
And
those
I know,
people.
maybe I'm putting out some negativity with that kind of joke, but it was a joke. And this was real, genuine negativity towards me.
I mean, it's a funny joke. They're just like the people who comment on the internet are the people who like it aren't commenting, you know? They just see it, enjoy it,
Right.
and move on.
No, and I got messages from people, hey, this is so funny. Hey, you have so much balls to
I mean, I
say
saw you
this.
do that joke in San Jose, and like school teachers were coming up to you afterwards, like laughing.
Yeah, exactly. But anyone with a sense of humor can get it. Or I guess that type of sense of humor.
People are fucking mean, dude. I had one video on there where I talked about Afghanistan, and I had all these Afghani people just like after me in my DMs hard, telling me like, please ask the Laugh Factory to take it down. Like,
Right.
They've been messaging it. They've been calling. Like people called the Laugh Factory and were like, can you take this thing down? They don't give a fuck. It's just more views.
Yeah, they don't care.
know?
They like it.
Yeah, it's just more traction. You see the Laugh Factory logo behind you, and they're selling more tickets.
It's like the Michael Richards video where he says the N-word a whole bunch.
Oh, yeah.
They like that video.
I think you like that video, too.
Well, I mean, it's entertaining.
I mean, it's wild.
It's wild. I don't support it, but if I was a club owner though, and that video was out, I don't think I would like it. That happened at my establishment. That I allowed that racism.
Well, they didn't allow it. I mean, they kicked him out afterwards.
Right.
But you ever notice everything bad always happens at the Laugh Factory? You never hear about crazy shit happening at the Improv or the Comedy Store. It's
Ooh,
always
I don't know about that.
Really?
I
What
remember
mainstream shit?
at the store there was a shooting.
I mean, people forgot about that.
Yeah, they buried that shit.
Yeah.
What else was there at the store? One time I had a prostitute come to the Comedy Store
remember
by
that.
mistake.
By
I had to
mistake?
make an apology video.
That's tight.
I didn't know she was a prostitute till
Have
later.
you ever posted the video of her getting arrested?
I don't think I have that video. I have some pictures. I posted some pictures.
I feel like I saw a video of it.
Someone has a video. There was definitely people filming. But I was hiding in the kitchen. For those of you who don't know, I had a girl off the internet reach out to me and said, do you want to hang out? She looked pretty. I'm a straight male. And I said, yeah, come to the Comedy Store, grab a drink with me. She shows up. She's drunk already. She has a few more drinks. Starts making a scene. I go to the kitchen and hide because I don't want to be associated with this person. And then she's yelling, where's Ari? She ends up hitting a security guard. The cops come, arrest her. And
you didn't
it
even
was a
get to
wild
fuck
night.
her.
Did not have sex with her.
Do you
I
think she would
that's
have
for the
given it
best.
to you for free?
Yes.
Because she was genuinely like interested in you.
Yeah. She didn't even tell me she was a prostitute until she was really drunk at the Comedy Store.
Do you think that's like just her way of like getting business? Like she was trying to source business by just sliding in your DMs, and then like halfway through the date, she's gonna be like, "You got 160?"
I don't think so. I mean, if you know me really well, you know that I'm for legalization of prostitution. I'm not against it, but she didn't know that. And if you were just looking at me, I don't think you would know that.
What was
I
your
look like
first
a
experience with a prostitute?
Very first one ever?
Mm-hmm.
I know where it was. I'm trying to remember the exact. I think it was the very first time I went. I think I was with.
Is that cool to be saying their names?
No shit. The very first time I went, I was with a couple comedians. And I mean, I could say they went with me. I don't know. I was with some people, and we went to the brothel in Mexico, in Tijuana, Mexico, the Hong Kong. I went and checked it out. The experience. I don't think I want to be talking about this for me. I don't want to put my name in this.
Okay, don't.
I don't know. I mean, it's already out there.
You know what I think we could all agree on? That's me, Grant, you guys as the audience. I think we could all agree that a hard penis is important for sex. Now let's talk about that for just a second. When I was younger, I could wear a condom whenever I want, no problem. Didn't affect my performance, didn't even bother me. But now, sometimes that condom affects me negatively. It affects my performance. And I need to get it going. Now you can increase your performance and get that little extra thing in bed. Listen up, BlueChew.com. That's blue like the color blue. Blue Chew brings you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, so you know they work. You can take them anytime, day or night, even on a full stomach. And since they're chewable, they work up to twice as fast as a pill, so you can be ready whenever the opportunity arises. They never send me any to try, but I did borrow some of a friend. I can tell you firsthand that they work, and they work good. This isn't just for you guys who can't perform either, because let me tell you, I can. But if you want that little bit of extra, if you want to treat her right, take them. Blue Chew is prescribed online and ships straight to your door in a discreet package, so no in-person doctor's visits, no waiting in the pharmacy, and best of all, no more awkwardness. They're made in the USA, and since Blue Chew prepares and ships directly, they're cheaper than a pharmacy. Right now, we've got a special deal for our listeners. Visit BlueChew.com and get your first shipment free when you use our special promo code THERAPY. Just pay $5 shipping. Again, that's BLUEChew.com, promo code THERAPY, to try it for free. Blue Chew is better, cheaper, faster choice, and I thank them very much for sponsoring me, my sexual experiences, and this podcast. Support them and support me by supporting them. Let's get back to the podcast.
You know what's funny? The 2 times I've ever been on a video on the internet that actual people see, you know, because when I post a video, maybe 1,000 people see it, and it's most people who know me already. But I was in this Laugh Factory video. People shat on me. No, barely anyone liked it or whatever. It got a lot of negativity. The other time I was in something really popular was Theo Von's podcast, and the same thing happened.
They shit on you?
Yeah, all his fans ripped me. They did not like me.
But they loved you this weekend, you know?
Yeah, they like my stand-up, I guess.
I mean, it's just easy to shit on somebody on the internet.
Yeah.
It's so easy. You could see a cute cat video and write, like, that cat's fucked up looking, his eyes are too far apart, or like, damn, I've seen this already, that shit's hack.
It stings, though, man. I'm sensitive. I think comedians are sensitive for the most part.
I'm so sensitive, it's fucked up.
Yeah, like it bummed me out.
I think different things affect you, and I don't know if it has to do with like the high you feel when you're on stage and then like the low you feel just in every other part of your life, you know?
And we're all narcissists, and we're looking for attention, positive attention. We want people to like us. We're on stage trying to get people to laugh. So anytime someone doesn't like me, even though I'm putting out stuff that obviously not everyone's going to like, it still hurts my feelings.
Well, you just got to tread on to the next thing.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean?
I woke up feeling better about it. Yesterday I was really, really bummed out, but today I'm like, oh well.
You'll get over it, because then there's going to be another thing you're going to stress about. Like, why didn't I get a spot on this show? Why, like, you know what I mean?
With success comes the haters.
The haters, dude.
I also got 1,000 followers from it.
Dude, game over.
People who liked it.
Dude, people are going to be watching your stories now. You got to be more like aware of what you're posting, because now you got 1,000 new fans.
That's right. What's new with you?
I mean, my knee's fucked up, and it's like weird to see it on this
You
video
have
thing.
a baller scar.
I know, dude. My knee's
That's a
fucked
Mexican
up.
scar, huh?
I owe a hospital in Mexico $19,000.
Did they do that, or did you finish it at an American hospital?
Nah, man. I mean, I did the thing that got me the fucking
Yeah,
scar,
but I mean,
they sewed me up.
They sewed it up.
Yeah.
I wonder if that scar wouldn't be as intense if you did it in America.
No, I've been to some doctors over here, and they said they did a decent job. But I still got rocks in my knee. They didn't like clear it out all the way.
Doesn't sound like a decent job
Dude,
to me.
so on a good day, you feel little pebbles in here.
Are you gonna go get them taken out or no?
Fuck no. I don't want to get cut open ever again in my life.
Can you
traumatic.
still do sports?
I mean,
Are
I
you
can't.
fully recovered?
I mean, I feel like, I walk around good, and I could like lightly jog, but I can't like skateboard again. And
Would you run a mile?
I mean, maybe I could, but would I? No.
No, you've never.
What the fuck
done
am I
that,
gonna
huh?
run a mile for?
Exercise?
I mean, nah, dude. 4 times around the track. Get out of here.
Get that high?
And my best mile in middle school was 13 minutes.
No way. Were you
Yeah.
fat in middle school?
No, but I just kicked it with the girls in the back because they hiked their PE shorts up and looked real cute.
What grade did you get in PE class with
I think
13-minute mile?
I mean, I failed PE every year.
You failed PE? I didn't even know
Yeah.
you could fail PE.
Dude, I wouldn't. I just refused to do pull-ups. I talked shit to my PE teacher. I would just ditch and
Straight
smoke
up
cigarettes. Yeah. Or I got kicked out of the class.
Whoa. And you didn't go to college, right?
I mean, I went to art school.
Yeah, no college for you.
Yeah, that's just not real.
I mean, it's real. It's not, doesn't do anything for you, but it's real.
Yeah, I mean, I went somewhere to learn, if that counts.
Did you learn?
No.
So how many years of art school did you do?
I mean, maybe 3.5, 4. But it was
you did a full, did
No.
you get a degree?
No, because I had repeat classes. I would party and ditch out half a semester, and then I would go back, and then I got a DUI and I couldn't drive anywhere, and my parents were on my case, so I went back to school for a year.
So you were a little rebel.
I was a fucking shitty kid.
When
dude.
did you start behaving yourself and become a functioning member of society? How old were you?
Maybe 23, 24.
And were you already doing comedy at this point?
Yeah.
You started comedy at what age?
Comedy really disciplined me. It gave me a goal, and it gave me something to focus towards, and it gave me an outlet of something that I liked and I felt like I should do. Whereas I never really had that before.
How old were you when you started?
20.
20. So 3 years into comedy, you feel like, okay.
Because that's when I got sober. So I think maybe it could have just been when I got sober that
So sobriety
really changed me up.
/ comedy.
Yeah. Really saved me.
disciplined you. That's
Otherwise,
nice.
I'd be fucking, I don't want to say their names, but you see the dudes that are just wasted at the comedy stores, not they're
Yeah,
doing shit.
they're just alcoholics.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy. When I first moved to LA, you were one of the guys that I looked up to.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Wish I could have kept that going.
Yeah, now you're just Grant to me.
Now I'm just
now we're friends.
Yeah, yeah.
But when I first moved to LA, I was like, I want to be doing all the things that Grant's doing.
Shit. Well, thanks, man.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. I think there's an element of when you first move to LA and you're just super excited and a shiny new toy and you're just doing everything.
But you were doing all the coolest things because you were, I mean, you still are, but at that time when I moved here in 2012, the Laugh Factory was the dopest club.
Yeah.
And you seemed to be performing there every week.
Yeah.
You were at the Improv all the time. You were on the road doing Irvine, all the other shows. You got MTV show Jerks with Cameras.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, I think I was on a trajectory, and then I had some shit slow me down a little bit, personal shit.
Well, that's just comedy, right?
Yeah,
Ups and downs.
ebbs and flows.
What slowed you down that time?
I think my mom passed away, and then I was drinking again, and I just think I just got kind of stuck in a spot that I'm just feeling I'm getting out of now.
Just right now.
Just coming to do this podcast is what's taken me out of my
I'm fixing
3-year funk.
I think that your comedy is better than it's ever been.
Thanks. I mean, I do too. I would hate that it gets worse.
That's true, but it's also changed a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
You would always do well on stage, but I feel I didn't know you when you first started, but when I first started, you were really high energy, a lot of big act outs, impressions,
yeah.
voices.
I mean,
and now you're doing just
well, I feel
jokes
I just
and
kind
stories.
of, yeah, you figure out yourself, I guess. And I started young enough to where I just didn't know who I was or what I was about. And then now I've had some life experience and some shit happen, and you start to change. I also feel if you're being that high energy guy when you're old has got to be fucking draining. I was a cheerleader on stage, I felt
But you were good at it.
Yeah, thanks.
It's a good skill to have because sometimes I don't ever want to be a high energy guy, but sometimes I wish that I could do more, I don't do act outs, I don't do voices, and I wish I had that. I wish I was capable of it, but I'm not because I think I'm too insecure.
Dude, if I could do
Couldn't
anything in
break
comedy, I wish I could do voices. Because you could just sit in the pocket of doing a voice or something and applause break after applause break. You don't even have to tell jokes. You could just fucking read your children's book, which you guys can buy on Amazon.com.
Bears don't like candy.
And get fucking huge applause breaks,
Yeah, but you can do that.
I mean, I can't do like good. I can do some voices
Yeah.
unique to me, but like, you know,
I do 0 voices.
start it. Try one. Like, give me your best voice right now. What would you do?
Tell me to do.
Give me a celebrity impression.
I definitely can't do that.
Give me like a family member impression.
Pick one.
Milan.
He sounds like me. People confuse us all the time.
Okay, do Jonah.
See, it's too hard. We can't even think of a voice for me to do.
I mean, I could do some. I can't do impression. I could do some impressions of like certain comics, but like I can't do like celebrity impressions. Like maybe I can do I'm Louis Anderson.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Is that good? I mean, I don't know when that's gonna help me.
That
ever.
guy, dude.
He's wild.
Louis
I'd like to be his
Anderson.
friend.
He's nice. I think he would definitely be your friend.
Yeah.
I think if you hung out with him one time, you would be opening for him and be his friend.
I mean, I'd do it if there's some fucking.
He likes young men.
What are you saying by that?
He's a homosexual.
No. Life with Louis? That wasn't in the cartoon.
Did you watch Baskets with him in it?
No.
He plays Zach Galifianakis' mom.
Mm-hmm. A transgendered person?
No, he doesn't play a
Oh, he just plays a
transgender.
woman.
He plays a woman.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Does he look hot?
Doesn't look hot, but it's so like it's believable. Like I wonder what people think, because a lot of people who watch the show probably don't know that it's who that is.
Louis Anderson.
I wonder if they know, if you were just a stranger watching it, if you know that it's a man. I'm not sure, you haven't seen it, but
maybe not some people in the Midwest, because like that's what they're used to, is maybe like that kind of woman, but maybe LA.
what is your goal for 2019?
To fucking survive, to keep going, to quit juuling, to be happy, to grow as a person, to...
That shit
You know.
is corny. Give me a real goal.
I
It doesn't
mean-
even need to be comedy.
I want to start growing weed in Nicaragua.
Nicaragua, then you're going to have to fly back and forth from here to Nicaragua.
But land is cheap. There's a lot of people with guns that can protect your property. I just think, you know, the air is crisp out there.
That sounds like a lot of work.
I don't know what my fucking goal is, dude.
There's your problem, man.
I mean, I could always say
You
like
need
a
to have
late night
goals.
set, you
Those
know.
are career goals, late night set.
Yeah, but like then that always gets frustrating because I feel like the way I do comedy isn't necessarily like conducive to the late night set, or like my best shit are like crazy stories that are like 10, 15 minutes long, and to like try to repiece little things into like a 4-minute, 5-minute set, like I don't know.
It's hard.
It's hard. And then it's like I just make excuses, I guess, because then it's like I got to get a tape, and then
If you had a tape, would you be able to submit it and get feedback?
yeah, for sure.
Do it.
Yeah. Can we just film me right now? I'll just do fucking 4 minutes of jokes right here.
I know people, I'm not going to say names. I know people that have taped themselves at dead open mics and added in laughs.
I know a comic
made it
that
sound
I know a comic that
super
does that
real.
and puts it on Instagram every fucking day.
Every day, who puts
Oh, you know who it is. Who's got the craziest show flyers in the game, bro?
Oh, Dat Fan.
I didn't say it, you did.
Dat Fan, dude.
I mean, he's adding laugh tracks.
I want to start a GoFundMe
Mm-hmm.
to get people to pay money that I'll pay him to do my apartment show.
How much do you think you would need?
$300.
Is that an arbitrary number, or like you?
Well, I signed a contract with him saying that I wouldn't say how much he's getting paid
Mhm.
if he does it, but I think $300.
Okay.
Yeah.
You signed a contract? You signed a contract,
A handwritten contract that he wrote when we went and got pho.
and okay, wait.
In-
You
in
need
the
to back
Valley.
this story up, because I just got to be honest. Like, Dat Fan is one of my personal favorite comedians. Like, we're talking about voices. Like, Dat Fan's got the voice down, dude. He kills it. He's another San Diego homie.
Oh, he is from San Diego.
Like, you know, he's the original winner of Last Comic Standing, and like he just destroys so fucking hard
Every time?
every time. Like,
That can't be true.
I mean, the voice is like you can't beat it, dude. A
Yeah, so-
Vietnamese person saying anything is fucking funny.
I just think I'm infatuated by him a little bit. I find him to just be captivated and interesting and a little weird.
yeah, I get it. You
and
know?
I just think it'd be funny for him to come do my living room show, season 1 winner, Last Comic Standing.
I mean, you've had people with like
I've had
higher credits due to
I've
the
had
show.
better comics,
Yeah.
more established, more fame, more successful comics than him.
But and then they openly do it for you don't have to
They
write
do
a
it for nothing.
contract.
Yeah, they do it for nothing. But I don't see him doing a lot of shows like that.
Yeah.
He only does kind of paid shows.
Mm-hmm.
So I reached out to him, and he, instead of just making a deal, he said, "Let's get lunch."
Did you have to pay for the lunch?
No,
Did he pay?
he wanted to pay, but I felt bad and I paid for myself.
Okay, that's nice of you.
But he did offer to pay.
okay.
He was a nice guy. He talked a lot about the class he does. He teaches a comedy class.
Oh, you think he was trying to get you in on that class?
No, in fact, he was so nice. He said I could come and watch it for free.
Wow,
He
I
said
think you would
come to the-
benefit from it.
Can't hurt.
You want to get high energy? Learn
Yeah.
from the best.
Learned that fans class.
Yeah.
So that's where we left, and then I kind of was I was tinkering with the idea of getting him, but a lot of people said it's too mean.
I don't know if it's mean because I think he would like bring something different to the show.
Yeah,
and, like,
but
definitely
I would
probably.
I
do
want.
well.
I kind of.
You want it for the wrong reasons.
I wanted it on for the wrong reasons. I don't want to, be mean to him, but maybe I think it's funny for him to do it.
I mean, you think it's funny for that, but like, I think the crowd would enjoy him, and I think he would have a good set. And if he was getting paid, like,
but I would promote it in a way where I'm kind of making fun of him a little
like
bit.
Dat Fan's new comedy special filmed at Ari's apartment.
Yeah, well, part of the stipulations of the handwritten contract that he wrote
Mm-hmm.
was that I'm not allowed to film it, but he will film it and give me footage to use.
Okay, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of seems like he's just kind of adding a
Because he wants
difficult
to
step.
make. I think that's just him saying,
He wants control.
if I have a bad set, whichever comic does, I don't want you to be able to post it.
Okay.
Yeah,
We couldn't just put that on the contract. Like, I have to approve whatever you film.
I think he's maybe a little paranoid. I'm not sure.
What's his handwriting like?
It's kind of like his posters. The contract looks a lot like his comedy posters, where there's just a lot going on. You're not exactly sure, but it's all there.
Okay. Like a jail cell. Like somebody just had a pencil and was lonely in the cell, just like writing different memories.
Yeah, there's no organization to it. It's like you're jotting down your ideas for something, but then that's it. That's the completed thing. Instead of like reorganizing it into a layout,
Yeah.
he jots down all the ideas and then he goes, okay, that's the poster. Who's on it? This person, this person, this person. We'll figure out the rest later. That's the poster.
Wild, man. So he's definitely like one of your top 10, one of your Mount Rushmores of comedy. Like being another San Diego guy and just like he's someone you look up to and admire.
It goes Grant Cotter, Dat Fan.
Dude, I can't let you do that. I can't let you put me above season
Well,
one.
I gotta
That's-
think, like, who gave me some of my first shows in LA? Grant Cotter, not Dat Fan.
I mean, Dat Fan is offering to help you though. If you just go to his comedy class one day, like I'm sure you could get on one of his Dat Fan and Friends shows at the Ice House or like even the La Jolla Comedy Store. I'm sure, I see he does Laugh-In Comedy Cafe in Florida a lot. You could go do that.
Hey, he pays his bills doing comedy.
Fuck,
Nothing
dude.
but comedy and movies and acting.
I'm paying my bills fucking slinging art, dude.
Oh, yeah, you were saying you sell art on eBay?
I mean, I'm just fucking
Where do you
slanging
find the
these
art
streets.
to slang?
Like, I just know, like, I got this, like, art guy, homie who, like, closed an art gallery, and he's got, like, an extra surplus of pieces, and he'll,
But
like,
you have
sell
to
them
buy
me
it
low.
from him.
Yeah, but I buy
What
them
if
cheap and then
instead
sell
you
them
made
more.
a deal with him? Like, hey, we'll sell them on eBay together, and we'll each get a cut. Would that be better for you or worse?
I mean, worse, I think, because I think maybe he doesn't want people to know he's involved in that because maybe he's not supposed to be selling their pieces or
Got it.
I don't know.
Got it. You do art, and you do art yourself.
Yeah.
Have you been doing a lot of it?
No.
Just here and there?
Just here and there when it tickles my fancy, like I'll fuck around, but
You made a Rat King.
I made a Rat King, yeah. For Theezy.
Easy. I don't know.
And I thought I was going to sell him after the show and make a bank. Because I was in Tahoe and I didn't have merch and I was just middling and the fucking headliner and host had merch and they were killing it after every fucking
in
show.
Tahoe they were?
In Tahoe, like these drunk ass casino people just like making fucking bank after the show. And I was like, what am I going to do? And I started just drawing pictures and fucking selling them and then they wouldn't buy the other people's shit and then they got mad at me. So then I was like, oh,
Wait, so
fuck.
they were buying more of yours than everyone else's?
Yeah, man, they didn't want their book ass merch. Fucking nobody wants a DVD these days.
Damn.
Who even has a DVD player?
I think shirts are still a way to go for merch.
I tried to make shirts on the Warped Tour and sell them, and I didn't sell one. I couldn't even give them out fast enough.
But wasn't that kind of like a rough?
I think it's because there was a bunch of little kids and they just had their own money that they wanted, like, their band shirt, you know? So they weren't going to spend it on this fucking comic. Yeah, and that was kind of like
a rough show when you did the Warped Tour, right?
That shit was brutal.
Yeah, so you have to, in my experience, if you kill it on the show, then they want to buy the merch.
Yeah, but it was like, you could think you were killing, but you were outdoors in a fucking tent that was like super hot, and you got 5 shitty metal bands playing around you.
Yeah, that's
the kids
what I mean.
Are just trying to get like
it's not an environment where you go and kill.
Yeah, and I had to fucking shit in a CVS bag on the bus and throw it out the window in Arkansas.
They wouldn't stop for you?
Fuck no, dude.
Did you ask them to?
Yeah,
and they said no.
Yeah,
did you say I'm gonna shit in this bag then? And
he told me to shit in the bag. He told me it's called a hot bag.
How many other people were on the bus?
There was like 10 other people on the bus, and they were all asleep, and it was middle of the night, and I had some like, I just had to go, dude. Usually I'm really regulated.
And so did you tell everyone on the bus what you did the next day?
The next day, yeah.
You did? And did they think it was funny, or are they like, that's not cool?
Some of like the hardened road people on the bus were like, welcome to the club. And then like the other comics were like, this is fucking gross, dude. Don't tell me that. Like, where on the bus did you do that? I don't want to stand near it today. But I did it fucking, I think
you took a shit in a bag?
Yeah, I put it in the trash can.
Why wouldn't the driver stop for you?
Because you're like on a tight schedule. We're in the middle of nowhere. Like there's no bathrooms to stop at.
Even
I really
stopping
had to go.
So you could shit outside on the side of the road.
I don't know, man. Maybe there's like a union rule that like bus drivers can't.
Seems like that bus driver is an asshole to me.
Dude, his name was Andre. He was tight. He whistled after everything he said. He told us like life hacks on the bus. Like you turn a Frisbee upside down and it becomes a fruit bowl, and you put the fruit inside of it, and he would be like, you guys get a Frisbee like every fucking day. And then me and Amir got him a Frisbee and wrapped it up and gave it to him, and he was so stoked.
And you were the only comedian that did every show, right?
And Eli Olsberg.
You and Eli Olsberg did every show.
Yeah.
And how did the crowds like him?
I mean, they loved him, you know, like he found a way to really connect to like, you know, 14-year-old kids in eyeliner.
Who connected the least? I'm not saying they're a bad comic, but who didn't appeal to 14-year-old kids?
I mean,
anyone that just struggled?
I mean, I don't want to throw anyone under the bus on that, but like,
okay, is there anyone that murdered for 14-year-old kids?
I mean, I definitely think I found a groove and like a way to do it. And like, you know, I wasn't necessarily doing like my act, but I was like, you know, just being funny and being wild for 20 minutes. But you know, we did 45 shows or some shit. So like you figure it out.
Do you ever do the teen tours at the Hollywood Improv?
Oh yeah.
One time I did a teen tour and I bombed so hard that I immediately went and got a haircut after.
One time I bombed so hard I bought a PlayStation 3 and the Batman game so I could play it for like 2 days straight, and then I never touched it again.
Do you still have it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've never touched it.
Sell it on eBay.
I don't know.
There you go.
I'm a hoarder.
Sell it on eBay.
Dude, I
did
a teen tour in Brea this last year.
I didn't know they did them in Brea.
The new Brea Improv, dude. 500 fucking kids.
Oh my god.
Sold out to the fucking brim.
Holy shit.
I have never bombed harder in my life.
So scary.
Never bombed. I just couldn't get these kids. They wouldn't laugh at shit. They didn't give a fuck about anything. They were just too loud. There was nobody policing them. There was no like adult with their like crew to be like, shut the fuck up. And I just like bombed. And I just started talking about how I'm bombing. Like, what can you do? Like, crowd work didn't work. Like, little fucking parlor tricks weren't working. Then finally, like, I get off stage. I go like, well, I'm really excited to see what you guys do for this next comic. And I brought her on. And then she bombed. And then the fucking next comic bombed again. But at the end, he still tried to sell his fucking merch. He goes, I got DVDs for sale. Flash forward, I'm not at the Brea Improv for like another like month and a half. I come back and somebody's like, oh, way better than the last time you were here. I go, what do you mean? He goes, like that video. I go, you guys filmed it? He goes, we've been passing it around, dude.
No way. They're like most epic bomb.
I mean, it wasn't like I was bombing. It was just like they weren't, I mean, I guess it is bombing, but they weren't like giving it up. You know what I mean? They weren't like booing. They just weren't paying attention.
Yeah, they were just silent.
I couldn't fucking get them.
Yeah, I bombed really hard. And then the next year they asked me to do it again. And I was terrified, but I was like, I need to do it again. And I murdered.
Yeah, I find if you just like, I found that they've been great. That was the only bad experience I had, but probably like the 10 other ones I've done were like,
it was good.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, I got the bad one.
The weird ones are like the Rose Bowl games at the Improv. Like, so before the Rose Bowl players.
Oh, it's all football players.
Yeah, they have like a game, and that's always like fun. or a show.
Those are hard or easy?
Those are like wild, you know, because I like would find like one person's name and talk about them, but I don't know shit about football.
Do you have any problems or issues in your life I can help you with?
I mean, I do. I have a lot. I think.
Hit me with one. I'm an expert on everything.
I think one of my biggest problems I'm going through right now that my girlfriend tells me is that I'm like too sensitive, but I don't know if I'm too sensitive or she is just
Mean?
not mean, but just like calloused to certain things. To like, just shit affects us differently, I guess.
Any examples?
I mean, I don't want to like put this fucking out there in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, just don't post this deep part on like Instagram or some shit where she'll see it. She's never gonna listen to a podcast.
Okay.
But like,
I'll just post it on regular iTunes and YouTube.
it's just like, I just think like, so this weekend we were like fighting real bad. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? And then finally we like had started to talk about it and get to like a good place. Or at least I was, you know what I mean? Like I started feeling like we're getting a little breakthrough, and she just is like, I gotta go. I'm at West Elm. I gotta go. I just got to West Elm. My friend's waiting for me. She's like, do you care if I call you back later? I go, yeah. Just like, I think we should just finish this for like 5 more minutes and figure it out. She's like, I gotta go. And I was like, what the fuck?
The West Elm part, I was on your side, but then when you said she had a friend waiting for her, I think she's got to go meet that friend. Call you back later.
You don't think the friend can wait for 5 minutes in a fucking store?
It's like you ever been with that person, and they're always on the phone with their significant other. You're not that person, but
I mean, I'm a comedian, and I feel like we're all on our phones all the fucking time.
true.
And it's like, you know what I mean? Like if I'm on my phone, I'm just like, hold on. You're like more than capable of being able to occupy your time for a few minutes.
You're right, and it wouldn't have been a big deal, but I don't know. For me, they're just me. Like if I'm with someone, I'm not gonna fight with a girl when I'm with that person. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put the fight on hold.
No, we
We're gonna
weren't
have to resolve
fighting.
it.
We weren't fighting at the time. We were like patching, like getting through it, you know?
Yeah, I'd get through it. With
I
the
would
girl
definitely
later.
never fight in like a public place. Like if I'm like, hold on, I'm like, what the fuck? Blah, 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 blah. I've seen it though. I like it. I love watching like a public fight between people.
Right.
It's
yeah,
so
but it's
good.
also it's good, but it's also embarrassing, and then you think less of the people who you watch fight. You go, wow, look at them.
You ever notice there's like a boyfriend fight stance?
What is?
Like I feel like when there's a girl yelling at a guy, like his natural position is like, you gotta stand up. He's like his arms go back like this. He's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Never noticed that?
I
Every
get it.
position, it's like your face gets close, but you want your body far away in case they hit you.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Has a girl ever hit you before?
I don't think so.
Not for real, right?
No.
I had a girl slap me in the face once.
Really?
Yeah. We were fighting, and I was 19. Yeah, 19. And I was just, I just say shit. I was just a dumb idiot. And I said, if a girl hit me, I would hit her back. That's what I said. And I don't even think I meant it, but I just wanted to. I was arguing for the sake of arguing, I was just saying shit. I was like, yeah, she hit me, so she's ready to get hit back. I would do it. And she's like, you would. So you're saying if I hit you, you would hit me back? And I'm go, yeah. And then she tested me and she hit me, and I didn't hit her back.
Good. You'd be in jail or some shit, you know?
I guess.
I don't think you should ever hit a woman. I don't know. Maybe I'm old school like that, or maybe I'm just scared because I feel like I could get beat up by anybody.
But it's just part of me thinks you shouldn't hit a woman, but then part of me is like, no one should hit anyone. And if she hits me, shouldn't I have the right to defend myself?
I don't know.
That's how I thought. I don't think I would. Well, I've proven that I won't actually act on that. I'm not going to hit a girl. But in my mind, I think I'd like to be able to.
I mean, fight for equal rights. Write your congressman. Let them
That's
know
what
that
I'm
that's how
saying.
you feel. That's definitely on par with your brand.
I'm just saying hit back. I'm not saying hit. I don't, like I said, I'm not a violent person. I don't hit people. But if someone hits me, I should be able to hit them back. Doesn't matter who the person is.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think this goes with your other train of logic, and if this is what you want to do, that should be your 2019 goal is make that a rule.
Try and get in a fight with a girl and hit her back.
Or at least put a sign on your apartment door that lets them know what they're getting into. Once entering this premises, if you are to hit me, I have every right to hit you back. And then
Yeah.
if you do it, be like, well, it's the sign set on the door. You know, you knew what you were getting into
Right.
when you came here.
But so she hit me. I didn't hit her back, but I started to cry, and it wasn't out of pain from being hit. I was just so hurt that she would hit me.
Ooh,
So
was it
I'm
like an
sensitive
embarrassed
too.
cry or just like,
No, I was just like, it was sad. Like, I was just hurt because we were in love, and why would you hit someone you love? Like, I felt, I don't want to say abused. She never abused me or anything. That was the one and only time she ever hit me, and we were in a big fight about hitting.
mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I was just like
Did you let her know that you
hurt
weren't?
that the person I love would hit me.
But did you specify that like, yo, I'm not crying because this hurts. I'm crying because like it hurts inside, not outside.
I think she knew. I don't think I specified it, but I think she knew because it wasn't like immediately like, ow, that hurt, and I'm crying. I was just kind of like left the room and cried.
Okay. Well, I mean, you just told this story, and now it's out there for everybody to know. And
Do you think it makes me sound kind of like a little bitch?
no, because I mean, fucking girls will make dudes cry. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I cry. Girls have made me cry.
They make you cry. Like I'm not ashamed. I'm in the cry gang. Like it just happens.
I'm a crier.
I fucking shed a tear the other day. I shed a tear at an episode of Property Brothers. Like this family was so happy their bathroom had marble. Like it fucking touched me on a different level.
What, have you guys ever thought about? Have you ever written her a poem?
No, I don't think I've written a poem since I was in.
There you go. I think
middle
that's what's
school.
missing.
What kind of poem? Like a haiku? Too much counting for me. I'm not
No,
good at
I'm not
math.
going to put a rule on the poem, but yeah, there's haiku poems.
I'm
There's
not doing
acronym.
a hacky Rosie, where I just spell her name out letter by letter.
Yeah.
K
Right
is
on.
for cool.
Yeah.
But KEWL like internet.
Yeah.
No, I never done that. I like painted her pictures and made her things, and
So that's sweet, and I think that's good that you painted her pictures and made her thing.
yeah,
You got to write her a poem.
I don't know about a poem, dude.
I think it could fix the entire relationship.
But I think that's the type of shit that I think I want from her. You know what I mean? Like, am I the bitch? Like, if she wrote me a poem, like I would cry. I would fucking drop down and be like, oh my god, she knows.
so.
how
You're
to
the
write.
romantic one. You want
Oh.
her to be a little bit more romantic.
For sure, I'm the romantic one.
Wow.
For sure.
Do you believe in God?
I believe in something.
I've been saying God bless a lot.
As like a rap thing, like God
No,
bless.
just when I say bye to people, I say have a great day, God bless.
You know what I said to someone the other night, and I don't know why. I patted my chest and I went, "Much love." Like, where did I? Why would I do that?
Much love. What's his name?
I feel like
Josh Meyerowitz?
Autistic Thunder told
Yeah,
me that
yeah,
shit, and
Josh
I like
Meyerowitz,
subconsciously
Autistic
picked
Thunder.
it up. I go, "Much love." I'm like, I said it to them, and then I went, "What the fuck
Dude,
did I
there you
just
go.
say?"
Even autistic people can be trendsetters.
I mean, I
They're
think
cool
I'm a
enough.
little bit autistic.
I think could be.
I
No, I don't think you are.
I think I'm on the spectrum
Why?
somewhere. I just have like bad social anxiety, and I think that like
That's
groups
normal.
of people kind of fuck with me, and I just like, I don't know. I think to be in this business, like you got to have something like isn't programmed right in us.
Or maybe something happened to us.
Yeah,
Were you molested as a child?
I mean, almost.
Almost. How do you almost get molested?
So I was in 5th grade and I had this babysitter that was in 8th grade, and I didn't know what gay was, but like I knew what gay was, and I knew this kid was that. And so
Wait, what do you mean you didn't know what it was? but
I
you knew
mean,
what
like
it
I
was?
didn't necessarily know about like homosexuality and people having this, but like I knew this dude like probably like guys,
Okay.
So I'm in 5th grade, like I just like Power Rangers and fucking Keenan and Kel, and I'm just living my life. And my mom has to go out, so she gets this 8th grade kid to babysit me.
And he's a gay kid.
Yeah,
Okay.
And
so you have an
then-
8th grade gay babysitter, and you are 6 years old?
5th grade,
5th grade. So
Yeah.
you're, I don't even know how old you are there. 10?
like 10.
10, okay.
So she leaves, and he's in my living room, and he like pitches this tent, like not like a boner, but like he like pitches a real
A
tent.
real tent, yeah.
And he's like, "Come on in here."
Pretty handy for a gay guy.
Yeah, it was a pop tent. My mom got it at Ross. It was like
Okay.
easy.
Popped.
And so he gets me in the tent, and he starts like tickling my arm. And it's like I'm a little kid. I go like, that feels good, I guess. Like, is this normal? Like, I'm an only child. I don't have like a brother. Like, I don't know,
Yeah.
And then so he starts like telling me like about his dick and like his penis, and do I know about like jacking off, and do I want to see it? And I go like, nah, dude, like no. And so I left and I started playing Nintendo. So my mom came home and she starts telling me like, how was it? Like, I had a good time. Did you have a good time? Do you like him as a babysitter? I go, no, mom. Like, he was like, kept talking to me about like his willy, because that's what she called penises, willies. I don't know why. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And she was like, I don't believe you. Like, I don't think that's real. I go, he wanted to see mine. He wanted me to touch his. Like, and she's like, I don't believe you. Like, why are you making stories up, Grant? Like, you're too wild. And I go, I swear to God. And so she went to the kitchen and she pulled out like a big ass butcher knife from the block and she gave it to me. And she's like, if he ever does that again, then you know what to do. How about you just get me a new babysitter? How about you just don't, you know what I mean? Like, take me with you next time.
Maybe he was like maybe he liked you so much. He's like, I'll babysit him for free. And she was trying to save a buck.
He was a fat dude with a fucking, like, kind of a mullet, like, kind of like a redheaded mullet.
This was in Orange County?
This is in San Diego.
This is in San Diego.
Spring Valley.
So they're everywhere.
And he had a real common name. I tried to hit him up, like, look for him on Facebook, but there's a lot of them, and I didn't want to just message the wrong person and be like, yo, did you try to, like, touch my dick?
Yeah, do you think if we found him now, he would apologize? What do you think? Do you think he's still doing that shit? What do you think?
I hope to God he's not still doing that, you know. That's not that crazy of an age difference, I guess, 5th grade to 8th grade. You know what I mean?
It's 3 years, but it is at the same time when you're younger, the different, you know, a few years matters more.
Yeah.
Like now, how old are you?
30.
30, so now a 27-year-old wouldn't feel that much younger to you.
Yeah.
But when you're 7, a 4-year-old is really young.
I don't know, man. I
When
hope
you're
he's
10,
not
a 13-year-old is really old.
But I hope, you know, maybe he like really was honest with himself and like was able to like come out and live like a fulfilling
Yeah,
life.
maybe when he came out of the closet.
Dude, I think his fucking parents worked at the cemetery, or his dad was like something to do with the cemetery and he worked there too. Like later on in life, I remember he was working, like, I don't know if he was like
as
digging
a cemetery.
the holes. Yeah.
Oh, maybe he's a necrophiliac.
Like a gardener.
Maybe he had dug up dead bodies and had sex with them.
Dude, I don't know. That's like too crunchy.
I wonder what
too
kind
crispy.
of people, how that even develops. Necrophilia?
I think you just probably have like a fixation with zombies when you're a kid. And
Someone who really likes zombies.
Yeah, and then you
Zombies
just,
are so cool. They're not that cool, dude.
Well, because you know what I watched last night? Tiny Toon Adventures. It's a cartoon. It's on Netflix, and I watched it, and I remember like seeing it, and I go, "Oh my god!" Like I used to think that the pink bunny girl was like cute when I was a kid, but I didn't grow up to like, you know, want to fuck people in rabbit suits, which is a different
Or
fetish.
rabbits, for that
or
matter.
rabbits, yeah.
Yeah.
But like people, maybe you just can't turn it off, and you see the zombie posters, and you're just like, "Damn, look at them zombie tits."
But
Like,
what about necrophilia 100 years ago? How did that develop?
probably because they said it like got rid of your headaches or something, like. You know,
then,
yeah,
it was a
they didn't know
medical
anything.
experiment.
They're like, you have to fuck a dead body to get rid of.
Maybe
a
it's not
migraine.
as common as people think it is, too.
Necrophilia.
Yeah, I wonder how common necrophilia is.
Well, I mean, personally, like,
I've never met someone who's a necrophiliac.
I haven't either. But I knew a girl that posed in a magazine called Girls and Corpses magazine. But I don't know if they're real corpses. But I saw one of the pictures and it wasn't good.
It was like disgusting as it sounds.
It was like, you know, like those hot rod magazines with like chicks in bikinis and hot rods. It was like that, but with like, it looked like a fucking
dead girl.
mummy of Ramses II.
And they were naked, fully naked.
No, I think she had like a bikini on.
That is bizarre.
Yeah.
Maybe it is a thing, then.
I don't know. I couldn't get into that. Like my fetish is
Yeah, I
like,
couldn't either.
I've been watching weird porn lately.
What?
Like romantic porn where you could tell a couple cares about each other.
How could you tell?
I don't know. It's just
Like
what
it's
it
a real
says in the
couple?
caption.
So is it a...
No, it's like well
Amateur?
shot.
Oh, well shot.
Like some Netherlands
so
type
it's still
shit.
acting, though.
Yeah, but they look like they care. You know
Right,
what I mean?
just-
It's not just like fucking pounding her.
Or it's... Oh, okay. So it's sensual lovemaking.
Yeah, I've been watching that.
And it's another language, so you can't tell how bad the acting is, maybe.
Well, I don't know if there is any words. You know, I don't know if they're saying anything except oh, or no, no, no.
You're such a sweetheart.
I don't. It's just what I am at now. I used to watch some crazy shit. You ever seen pregnant porn? That'll fuck you up,
No.
dude. I mean, you think you're watching just for like.
I mean,
The
I know it
beginning?
exists, but...
Well, you think you're watching it just to see what it's like, and then you end up just like you're done,
Liking
and
it?
you're like, what did I do?
I wonder if anyone's ever been shooting pregnant porn and, like, goes into labor mid-porn.
I don't know. Don't you think there's got to be like a rule? Like you can't have sex a week before, or I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't been through that phase of life yet where I'm dating a pregnant chick or I'm having a baby.
I could see. This is what I could see for you. Like
Yeah.
you start dating a pregnant chick, right? Because like maybe you get into that, you like it, and then when she's about to have the baby, you break up with her.
Because I don't want a baby?
Yeah.
That's so mean. No,
But
I wouldn't. First off, I don't see myself being attracted to pregnant chicks specifically. And then I also don't want a baby.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why you leave, because you're like.
But
I don't need
that'd be
this.
too mean. What about, do you see yourself having kids ever?
I mean, I could barely take care of myself right now.
So not right now.
I mean, not
Maybe
anytime
we'll talk
soon.
at 35.
I mean, maybe like 45, and like I would like adopt like a kid with some miles on it, like maybe like a 6-year-old.
You'll adopt.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's noble. There's a lot of kids that need adoption out there.
I mean, I don't fucking know. I don't know. That's so much responsibility.
At this point in my life, I'm one of those proponents of never say never. I'm not going to say I never want kids, but at this point in my life, I don't see myself ever wanting kids.
What if you get a Tijuana prostitute pregnant?
I
What
mean,
would
first
you
off, I
do?
wear condoms
Okay.
the times I've done it.
They poke a hole in it.
So let's say,
because they know you're Jewish.
how do
know you
they
got
how do
some
they
money.
even get a hold? I wouldn't even find out because I'm not in contact with any of those girls.
They recognize you from the podcast, dude. They're fans. They listen.
They know English. They listen to my podcast. They set out a plan. They make it happen. Then you know what? I would go visit that. I would go visit them a lot.
You'd have a little chancho named Francisco in Tijuana, and you would go down there.
I would go down there and
buy
I'd
him some clothes.
I would
some
keep
ropa.
him in Mexico. I'd still want it to be separate. I would just have 2 lives.
So you wouldn't let him get citizenship over here. You keep him down there.
It's tough, man. No, I guess I'd want him to be a citizen, but then I'd still have him go live in Mexico. I'd have him dual citizen, and I'd have them live in Mexico because that way I could afford to make sure they have nice lives. If they moved up here with me, we'd be in a tiny apartment. They wouldn't be happy. But I'd go visit every other week. I'd be sending him money.
Mexico's wild, dude. My homie's brother got deported, and he lives in Mexico. And he's been trying to pull like this little scam, we think, you know, like his girlfriend was reaching out to us saying he's been missing for a while and we don't know where he is. Like, we don't know. And another time he's kind of tried to pull some shit where he's like, my hand got cut off by like the cartel. Like, I need money, please.
So it's like a Mexican GoFundMe.
Yeah. But that's
Weird.
just where you like hit up people and ask
Have you
for
sent money?
I haven't, but my friend, you know, it's his
Yeah.
brother, so he has. And then like he saw him a couple months later. He's like, yo, you got both hands. Like, what? I thought you said your shit got cut off. Like, I knew you were typing too quick. But like, it's just the Wild West down there. So right now he's been like MIA, you know, but we've heard through like other third parties that like people see him. So they think it's like a scam just to get money.
And you owe them $19,000 for your knee.
I don't know if I should be talking about that on here.
No, you have to. Why do you owe Mexico $19,000?
Dude, because I got fucked up in a scooter accident and my fucking knee. I got in a scooter accident in Mexico. I was performing on a cruise ship. I had one day off. I was with another comic, Amir K, and we like rented scooters. I fucking eat shit. I had a girl on the back of my scooter.
How's she?
She got fucked up too.
As bad as you?
She got like 15 stitches across her knee.
Damn.
And then so,
Does she hate you now?
I mean, I don't talk to her. I don't know.
Damn.
Bad relationship. Bad time in my life.
Oh, was that a girl you were seeing at the time?
It was kind of, yeah, and like it was just really bad. And I was performing on the Vans Warped Tour cruise, so you know things had been good before that. And I told her like, oh, I'm doing this cruise. Do you want to do it or go with me? And she was like, yeah. And then, you know, a couple months later, like I just didn't like her anymore. And I was like, but she was like, but I already bought my plane ticket. Like I want to go, please.
Oh, so it was already kind of.
And I was like,
falling out.
fuck, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, I'll just pay you back for your ticket. Like, I don't want, you know, it's like weird. But then she came and she was on the back of the scooter and I just had no brakes. And I tried to put my feet down to stop and I just ate shit and fell and my kneecap fucking came off. And
Did you think you were going to die?
No, I didn't even know anything happened to me. I'm like standing up, like I'm worried about her. She's like gushing blood. She's on the ground. And then like everybody looks over at me and is like, fuck her. Like, look at you. And I look down and just my kneecap is like gone. It's like open. I look like Walking Dead, you know, I look like part zombie. Damn. And we had no service. There was like nobody to help us. Luckily, these girls came by and like put a towel and put like fucking belts
Mexican
and made like
girls?
a tourniquet. No, white girls from Australia.
Okay, Australian girls.
And
Love Australian girls.
and then so like I fucking hitchhiked in a taxi back to town, but this dude in the taxi had like another passenger, so I had to like go on this 45-minute fucking diversion before he took me to town. And then like I had no service, so I couldn't call anybody, and I'm just like waiting there. Then finally like I get a ride to the hospital, and I just had to wait like 4 hours because the doctors are at a soccer game. And then
Jesus, so like 6 hours after the incident.
yeah, the cruise ship had left without me. Like all my shit.
And Amir's on the cruise.
And Amir's back on the cruise, performing, having a good time. I'm fucking in this hospital, listening to this girl that like I don't really like, who's stuck next to me, like just crying in pain as they fucking stitch her up. And I'm just like, oh God.
Oh my God. Talk
Luckily
about a Mexican
But
hellhole.
I had to have like surgery, you know. I wasn't just stitches, so they just left me there, you know. And there was little TV, and I was watching Gladiator in Spanish.
They didn't put you to sleep for the surgery.
They did, but like the doctors were playing fucking soccer,
Right.
so I'm just like alone, you know. There was a parrot in the hospital, just like walking around on the ground, like it was like their friend. It was shady as fuck. Then I'm in there 2 hours, and another kid comes in who's fucked up off a scooter. This like black dude from Austin.
Dude,
and
a
then-
lot of scooter accidents,
It's
huh?
bad, dude.
Because the roads there are really rough too, right?
The scooters are rough. They're like bad.
but also the roads, like they're not smooth roads in Mexico.
I
There's
mean,
a lot of potholes. There's
yeah, but I definitely think it was just like shitty scooters, you know, like just like not maintained.
yeah.
And so they fucking do it. Then I had to spend 5 days in the hospital, and it was really fucked because like the week before I was in Montana at Big Sky, and I just like lost my fucking credit card, so I was just paying everything with like debit. So when I got off the boat, and they were like, and I don't have insurance, so they're like, how do you want to pay for this?
You had no American health insurance?
I mean, I had like Obamacare, but they didn't take it down there.
Right.
So they just drained everything out of my fucking checking account. Everything out of it. Like every day they'd fuck me up and like make me sign stuff. Like before they would do something to me, they go, whoa, we got to change your bandages, or we got to do an x-ray, but we can't do it until you sign this. And so I didn't know what I was like getting into, you know? I'm just
Right.
like
You're
signing
like, it's
shit
going to be
blindly.
cheaper in Mexico.
Yeah. And then so at the end they hit me fucking, my bill was $36,000 or $33,000.
So how much did they drain out of your checking?
Like 11 or 12,000.
Holy shit. You spent 11 or 12,000 falling off that scooter.
Yeah. And the scooter was only
Damn.
$20 to rent.
Right. So you still got robbed
Yeah.
already.
And then
And
you know,
you'll have 19,000 left.
and people are like, you need to sue the fucking scooter company. And I go, for what? The scooter? Like, what am I? This
Yeah,
dude was just some
Mexican
dude.
scooter company.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna get shit doing that.
So they gave me 30 stitches across my knee. It's all fucked up. Didn't walk for 2 months. That's when I really started to get like fat and like bad, because before I got on the plane, this lady felt really bad for me because I just looked like I was in pain, and she comes up and she goes, "Oh, what kind of pain pills did they give you?" And I was like, "Oh, they gave me tramadol." And she goes, "You know, you can buy that right here at the gift shop." And I go, "What?"
It's like Tylenol, basically.
I don't know what it is, but I know I
It's
bought
over-the-counter pain pill, though.
Yeah, but you could also buy Vicodin there. You know,
in Mexico.
In Mexico.
Yeah, yeah.
So I bought an extra 250, and the doctor had only given me like 30. You know, so I had so much more than I was supposed to have. And then in those 2 months that I was laid up, I was just like
On pain pills.
on pain pills and drinking a little, and I just wasn't happy. I got real depressed, real fat, grew a mustache. And then as soon as I learned to walk, I was like, I got to get my life together. And then now I'm doing podcasts in a garage, dog.
It's all happening.
It's happening for me.
Let's take some calls.
All right.
Let's take some calls and give advice. Dude, that's a crazy story, though.
It's just like fucked up, you know. I feel bad, and like now I just don't answer any fucking call I don't recognize because I assume it's a creditor. Someone called my grandma's house. I don't know if this is connected or not, and we're like fucking punking her for money. And my grandma's 94. She's old as fuck. She was scared shitless. She thought I was in jail. Like, he's going to jail. We're gonna arrest him. Like, you need to get in a car, like get money and do this. And I'm like, I don't know if it's related or not, but I don't know
Yeah,
why
who
anyone
knows?
on earth would one know who my grandma is, know what her phone number is.
You know how I think Grant healed so fast from his little scooter injury in Mexico? From taking daily vitamins. Today's episode is brought to you by Care of. Care of's fun online quiz asks you about your diet, health goals, and lifestyle choices, and takes only 5 minutes to find out your personal scientifically backed vitamin and supplement recommendations. Your personalized Care of subscription box gets sent right to your door every month with personalized daily packs, great for a busy, on-the-go lifestyle. 90% of people fall short of FDA recommended guidelines for at least one vitamin or nutrient. Find out where you're lacking with Care of's online quiz and get back on track to reaching your health goals. Give yourself an extra boost this season, whether you're looking for more energy, better sleep, to maintain stress, or something else to help you feel your healthiest. I've been taking Care of vitamins now for the last few weeks, and I love it. It makes it easy for me to not forget, and I've really felt better about myself. It makes me feel like I'm making my parents happy, and I recommend that you get it. To get Care of, for 50% off your first month of personalized Care of vitamins, go to takecareof.com and enter unlicensed therapy 50. That's takecareof.com and then enter unlicensed therapy 50
Okay, this is a call from Jesse Massaudi. Jesse Massaudi.
Hi,
Girl.
I recently had to put my cat to sleep, and I'm having a really difficult time finding a way to accept the decision I made. She was really sick and was having a lot of difficulties, so I know it was the right thing, but I just can't get rid of the guilt from making the decision.
So she feels guilty for putting her cat to sleep.
I mean, I don't think you should feel guilty because obviously, like, a vet or a doctor told you to do it. Because I don't think you just take a cat into the doctor and be like, "I'm tired of this thing. Can you put it to sleep?"
Yeah, did you put it to sleep yourself, or did you just sign the thing to put your cat to sleep?
Yeah, that's got to be a hard thing. I mean, I had to do that shit with my mom. I did that with a person. I got over it.
You were the one that made the decision to put to pull the plug on your mom?
To put her to sleep, yeah.
Wait, they put your mom to sleep?
No, I mean, that's just a nice way of saying
pull the plug.
Right? Yeah, pull the plug.
Yeah, just take her off life support. Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
How many days was she?
35.
Was she in a coma?
She's in the ICU, yeah. She's fucked up.
Damn. There you go. There you go, Jesse. That ain't nothing.
Yeah, but
Putting
it's still a cat.
Imagine your mom, though.
Your mom, but like a cat only like gives you love. Like moms can like.
Cats are mean.
I don't know. I got a cat. I like him.
He gives you love?
When he wants to.
Exactly.
He's very finicky.
Your mom always gives you love. Even when she's mad at you, she loves you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I don't know. I think that answered this call perfectly. It's like, at least it wasn't your mom. It's a cat.
Yeah, true.
I'm sorry. I don't want to be insensitive. I know, like, people lose dogs and cats and it ruins their week and they cry, and I've cried from lost pets too, but
you can get another cat.
But it's like, it's not the same, in my opinion. I don't think you should be comparing a lost cat to...
I saw a guy giving away kittens at the Grove the other day. He had a box of cats in front of the Umami Burger and was like trying to sell them for $20 each. There was like a tabby cat. There was a black and white cat. There was a gray cat.
You didn't want one, though?
Nah, I didn't have any cash.
There's a cat call. So there you go, Jesse. Just be happy it was your mom. Also, it's like... I don't know, man. It's like the cat was sick. It's in a better place now.
Yeah, how old was it?
Like you said, they're not going to just tell you to put a cat to sleep for no reason.
If they do, they're a suspect ass.
Yeah, they're putting it out of misery. One time I made a fake post on Craigslist, and I said that the vet wanted $500 to put my cat down. Is there anyone that could do it for cheaper?
And people hit you up.
And I got creeps, dude, responding off Craigslist. And I said, attach a picture of yourself and how you would do it. So I just had all these creeps. That'd be a good way to catch killers, probably.
A good way to meet a woman.
Yeah, but so it wasn't a real cat. I made up the thing just for a weird Craigslist post. But this girl from my high school deleted me on Facebook and blocked me because I offended her so much with that fake post.
You don't need her anyways, dead weight.
Yeah, so this online hate isn't anything new in my life. Let's take one from Mark Hurrietha.
Mark Arietta. I don't know what to do. You know, when we first started hanging out, it only seemed to happen on the weekends, like, once or twice a week. Then it got to every day. And then it started happening when we were at work, on his breaks, on lunch. It's totally taken over his life. His friends see it, his family sees it. I get it that the song's catchy, but you don't have to catch them all. You can stop playing Pokemon once in a while.
God damn it.
I mean, his wife called me the other day and...
Got me. He got us.
Why did he sound so sensual when he was talking about that? Why does it sound like a fucking meditation
You got
tape?
us, Mark. You don't have to... There's the Pokemon song.
Yeah. Ash Ketchum. I fucking know.
Fuck you, Mark.
Fuck you, Mark. If you're out there playing Pokemon Go, I hope you get hit by a car.
That's right. Okay, we're going to do one more since that one wasn't real. Rachel Ramos.
Hi, I'm Rachel Ramos, and the thing I struggle with the most has to be my eating habits. I do not eat healthy at all. I've been trying and trying to eat more vegetables and fruits and incorporate them in my diet, but to be honest, the only vegetable in my life right now is French fries, sadly enough. I would really like to just eat healthier, try to get on a diet and to stick to it, even though it's tough. That is one of my goals because I want to have more energy in my life. Right now I'm very lethargic and I want more energy. I want a healthier lifestyle and a healthier body.
She sounds like Winona Ryder a little bit.
I struggle with that exact same thing as this girl.
I mean, it's just French fries are so much better than any other vegetable out there. Of course. You should try something called the Whole30 diet because you just don't eat sugar, but you can eat as many potatoes as you want. And it's fucking good. Kevin Smith survived a heart attack by only eating potatoes for 14 days. Straight up just boiled potatoes for 14 days.
That's good for your heart?
I mean, it worked for him. He got skinny. Now he looks kind of weird, but I still like him.
Yeah, I mean, this is a common thing. Humans, and especially with all the cheap fast food around and delicious treats that exist in the world, it's just discipline, really. I mean, I struggle with it too.
You could go to McDonald's and for like $4 get a hamburger, fries, and a soda.
Yeah. Or
you can go to Whole Foods and buy 1.5 organic apples.
Or Mendocino Farms, where we ate today lunch. I spent $20 on that meal.
I had a $16 sandwich.
Yeah. So it's like, I get it. I get the appeal of fast food. It's delicious. It's quick. It's convenient.
I just think your problem's not crazy. You're out there with everybody. Find a way to
it's
eat
not
healthier.
a unique problem. It's a real problem but here's something that helps me is when you're home alone or even not alone, walk around naked and or shirtless because you keep looking at yourself and you get disgusted with yourself, and it's really good motivation.
To what? Buy better food?
Yeah, to eat healthier and exercise more. If you walk around without a shirt on, you're gonna be looking down. You're like, damn. And then when you get hungry, you're gonna look at yourself and go, I'm gonna get a salad. If you walk around covering it up with the shirt, you're gonna forget.
Okay. So you're telling me when I go to the beach and I see like just a really fat guy in a Speedo that like he's just trying to.
I bet you fat guys in Speedos feel the fattest when they're at the beach.
I don't think they care. I think the Speedo takes that away from you. I think you get kind of empowered by it.
Maybe it also depends on how long you've been fat. If it's been like some people, I'm sure,
or how dope your tan is. Because if you're pale in a Speedo and fucked up, like yeah. But if you got like a nice crisp like base coat, couple layers of tan over it, you're probably feeling pretty confident.
Yeah. So there's a lot of factors there too. So I think that's my advice. Besides, obviously, get disciplined, wake up in the morning, be healthy, exercise. That's the other thing, too. If you get into an exercise regimen, then you feel even guiltier for eating unhealthy because you're like, shit, I've just wasted all that exercise by eating healthy. So it motivates, you do one thing and then you're like, well, now I want to take it to that next thing. But yeah, walk around naked and you'll be good to go. Or here's another thing, get rejected by people. Go up to a guy out of your league or a girl, whatever you're into. Ask them out, and then when they ghost you or don't respond or reject you in whatever way they do, you're going to think, maybe if I had that better diet, they would have been more accepting.
I feel like that's where all your power comes from is rejection. Like the Tinder girls, the Bumble, the like random girls on the street, like I feel like you have like a good ratio of like yeses, but then the no's are what kind of just like
keeps me going.
Like for every no, you get 3 yeses, like you try to just power through it and get more.
I don't know if that's where my power comes from, but I will say it's when it comes to dating, it can be it feels like it's a numbers game for me.
Okay.
Like go with 5 girls. How many of those girls are you going to connect with?
What is your like Tinder strategy? Are you hitting yes on everybody?
I honestly am not active on online dating. I have them installed on my phone. I'm not going to say I've never done it, but I don't have a strategy. I don't get a lot of dates from Tinder. I do much better in person.
Has the buzz worn down from Tinder? Like, are people still doing that?
People are definitely on it, but it's also worn down. There's competition now in LA. There's Raya, there's Bumble, there's Tinder, there's Hinge. There's competitors, and I'm not good at any of them. I have them, but I can't remember the last internet date I went on.
What was the last real date you met on? Like you met a girl in real life and asked her out?
I went on a date with a girl from college earlier a few months ago, and it's weird. We haven't gone out again. I thought it was a good date. We kissed at the end. Ooh. And she responds to everything if I ask her out again.
But then she like put it off, like, oh,
yeah,
this week
she's
I'm
canceled
busy,
a couple
week,
times.
this.
She claims to be like insanely busy, and I get I'm busy too. But
if you
like
see
someone, yeah,
you make it happen.
Yeah, you make it happen.
Does she live in LA?
She lives in like Manhattan Beach.
Oh, I mean, I don't know because that shit's a mission.
Oh wait, it's Manhattan. It's like
yeah,
like
but I mean,
Redondo.
going to the west side from here is a fucking jam up. Like
I would drive there though.
I've broken up with girls because they live there.
Yeah, but I would drive there to see her. But yeah, so I guess she's just not as into it as I am. Like I believe her, but I'm also it's like if you want to see someone.
One time I had this girl cutting my hair who was like real like ugly. Like she was like gnarly, like hipster punk rocker, like so many piercings and shit. And as
what hair salon was it?
It was one here in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And she's like cutting my hair, and she like asked me out. No.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to say it.
Okay.
And she fucking cuts my hair, and she asked me out on a date, and I had to say yes, because I didn't want her to fuck up my haircut, because it wasn't.
Oh, she asked you mid haircut.
Yeah, like we should totally hang out. Like, what do you do?
Yeah, what do you say mid haircut? You're not gonna be like, I don't think that's a good idea, and then you just sit there while she continues to cut your hair.
Yeah, like
man, that's.
I mean, I guess I could have said like I had a girlfriend, but dude,
if a guy asked a girl out mid haircut, they'd get in trouble.
Oh, for sure. Write a blog about it.
Yeah, I don't know if it'd be blogged. They wouldn't get like full on Me Too'd, but then they'd get a Facebook post.
I remember like she had texted me later and was like, hey, what's up with this week? And I was like, oh, nothing. Like, what's your Instagram? I forgot what you look like. And then she never responded to me. Like, am I bad for that? To be like, let me see?
I don't think you're bad for it, but I could also see why it'd be a little insulting.
She was just too punk for me, like too many piercings, like too much product. Like,
no, I get it. No, I don't think there's anything wrong with you not being attracted to the girl.
Yeah.
I'm saying asking for the Instagram, I could see being a little insulted. Like, what? You don't remember what I look like?
I mean, I remember. I just wanted to like make sure.
Yeah.
It's hard to forget that. It was scary. I don't know.
Thanks for coming on the podcast. Anything you want to promote?
Just myself, Grant Cotter. Follow me on Instagram.
At Grant Cotter.
It's sad. I feel like everything I said on this podcast was sad.
I'm not really that funny off stage. Kind of like a...
Do you find that though? Like the people who like are trying to be funny off stage all the time, like are draining.
I think certain people are good at it, and I could handle it, and then certain times it's basically if they're funny or not. That's really what it is. If someone's really funny off stage, that's cool if they're really funny. But if they're kind of just cheesy and lame,
yeah, it doesn't work. I think the funniest people I knew were people I knew growing up. Like my friends growing up were funnier than like every fucking comic I know. I don't know if it's just because you're a kid and like getting into shit, but I had like wild fucking friends.
Or you'll just meet people in life that definitely could have done comedy if they wanted to, that are really funny people, but that's not.
I don't know
they're
if they
not damaged like us, so they don't pursue it.
It definitely takes like a focus and like like you have to really just like hone in on it and like learn how to be funny in front of people. But I think that's so much different than just like being funny at a party.
Yeah, for sure. Funny at a party is a different thing. But still, if someone's funny enough all the time at a party, you go, man, if they tried to be funny on stage and put work into it, I think they could do it.
True, but you ever see someone trying to be funny at a party, but they're doing other people's bits like they've seen on TV?
That's different. No,
you know what I mean?
That's a different funny. I mean, if you could tell.
And nobody there knows, but you're a comic and you know, and you go, you're doing fucking what's his name's bit, you know?
Right, or they're doing a scene from a movie or like a movie quote. Or something like that.
I fucking hate when people are trying to be funny by like doing movie quotes or saying things from movies.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, what are you going to do? Milk the cat?
Yeah.
And then people are dying laughing. I'm like, okay.
Someone pretends to be Ron Burgundy for an entire party.
Too much.
You're just like.
Too much. Those are the people we don't need.
Yeah.
Those are the people that get Me Too'd.
Or the people that do puns all the time.
I mean, like, give me an example of a good pun.
I'm not a pun guy, but sometimes I'll be at a party and this guy's just making puns like after each sentence.
Too much.
And I'm just like,
it's too much energy. I can't deal with parties, man. I
don't like parties.
going to parties, like being around that many people. Like I try to find just like that I stay eating, so my mouth is always full, so I don't have to talk to anybody.
Or I'll go to the beer pong table, play beer pong if they have it. I guess that was parties 10 years ago.
Yeah, do they still have beer pong now?
Yeah, I guess I haven't been to a party in a long time.
If you're 30 and playing beer pong, like shit's not going good.
But I
for
would. I'd go to a party. I'm saying not to a college party, but I'll have beer pong at a party. That'd be cool.
That's your vibe.
You know what it is? Here's why beer pong goes away. When you reach a certain age, you don't want to have a ping pong table taking up half your living room.
I mean, I'm too much of a germaphobe that like the cup of water is not going to do anything for me. Like the ball has been rolling under the stove. Like I'm not doing that. Plus, I don't want to drink beer. One time I tried to play beer pong sober. Like they put water in my cups, and
that's
it was
stupid.
It was the dumbest thing ever because I just kept having to pee. You know,
Yeah.
and then I thought they were cheating, moving their cups while I was out peeing, just being like sad beer pong.
Yeah, no, you can't have water pong. That's not cool. I think you play it in college, and then the only people who play it in their adult life are people who are rich enough to have a house at a young age.
I feel like people with abs, because there's like ping pong's like such like a shirtless kind of a thing, or beer pong. Like in the day, you gotta have abs. Fat people aren't playing beer pong.
I guess.
I mean, in my head, when people are playing beer pong, like what do you picture?
I picture just college kids.
I mean,
with
I picture
shirts
my
on, t-shirts on.
my homie Morgan just like playing fucking abs, playing ping pong with his abs, doing sit-ups.
When was the last time you had abs?
I'd never had abs.
You've never had abs?
Never once. Not even when I was a kid.
I had abs in high school and college.
I've had the same body.
well, parts of college.
Okay. I could see you working out, doing some crazy shit though.
Yeah, I was just,
Like you probably have a pull-up bar in your house, huh? Like in a doorway.
you know that. You've been in my
Do
house.
you have it though?
Yes.
Okay.
But you've seen it.
I mean, maybe I saw it, but like that's just the vibe I get from you, and you just
I
like.
have a pull-up bar vibe. I mean, I don't have abs now. I'll say that much. I look like shit now.
I mean, you could get them again easy.
I don't know.
Do steroids.
I will.
That would be a good experiment for you.
Steroids?
Just try it for like a month and see what's up.
I'm not. Nah. What for?
I
What
know
would I get from it? Even if they worked to their best potential and I got jacked on steroids, what would I get from doing that?
I don't know, because I don't think muscly people are funny. Like if you got muscles
No,
on
yeah.
stage, like I just don't laugh. I
Yeah,
don't
it'd
know
be
what it
less
is.
funny. Girls aren't into that. I'm not an athlete.
Girls aren't into that. My girlfriend is always telling me like go to the gym. I should get a gym.
Well, I'm not
membership.
saying girls are into fat guys or people who are out of shape, but they're not into like steroid guys.
Dude, my shit is just like I'm just like jello in the middle. Like I'm like hummus. Like I feel like you just put my finger here and then like scoop a bit out. You know, there's just nothing. I have no muscle anywhere on my body.
So maybe that's one of the issues that we need to work on.
With me, is to
And
get
me.
muscle.
It's me too. Or just to get in better shape.
I mean, what would you do to get in better shape?
Well, I can say this. I went hiking with you once.
Mm-hmm. That was at I think my peak fatness.
You're at peak fatness.
Yeah.
But you were struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I've hiked with other people who struggled. I went hiking with Chelsea Skidmore last week, and she looked like she was about to die. But
I feel like something happened to
hiking
me.
more.
Like, was I hungover or like I was dehydrated? Like I started seeing little dots everywhere. And you guys
it was
take
just
like
a little hard for you.
you take the fucking hard way.
Yeah.
The crazy hard way.
We
And
took
you guys
the
were
hard
like
way.
you guys were like, you could walk down, like we'll meet you at the bottom, but did I?
No, I walked down with you.
No, I did the whole thing.
No, yeah, we got to the top and then we walked. But yeah.
You guys were like, you can give up and go back, and I was like, no, I'm doing this with you.
No,
guys.
you did it. I'm not bashing you. What I'm saying is maybe we should be doing that a few times a week until it's not, till that's
I'll go
easy.
fuck with Fryman Canyon. That shit's easy. It's like a nice grade.
But
up.
that's why we got Jello, because you fuck with Fryman.
But you're
You
doing
gotta
this
push yourself.
naked and afraid shit, like Lord of the Flies, like the way you're not supposed to go. You're going up like back fire trails and shit, where like billy goats are like fucking fending for their lives, and you're supposed to go like the nice paved way, and you're up like making your own shit.
No, you are embellishing.
You're rock climbing, dude. We went hiking, and he already put chalk on his hands just to get ready for the fucking walk up.
No, you could handle this hike.
I mean, maybe I could now.
I've done
like,
it with you. You did it. First off, you did it already. We could do it at a slower pace. I did it with you. I did it with Jake Marin. I did it with Chelsea Skidmore. These are people you want to be compared to?
I mean, no, but you are. I mean, I don't mind either of them. I think they're great people.
Yeah, but none of them are in great shape.
I mean, Chelsea's skinny.
Yeah,
Jake
skinny.
is like fucking muscular.
Chelsea's a frail woman. Jake is a chubby white guy. I'm being mean. I'm not trying to be mean.
I think they look great.
I'm sure they would agree to me describing. I'm a chubby white guy too. Okay, there. But we don't want to be chubby white guys.
I don't think you're a chubby white guy. You're a schlubby white guy. I'm not exactly sure what schlubby means, but
schlubby's like
you are
right
that.
below chubby.
Okay, you're that.
Okay, so I don't want to be a schlubby white guy.
Is schlubby a Jewish chubby? Schlubby sounds like a Jewish word.
Maybe, but you could be a Jewish chubby too.
If I could pass for Jewish and get in a commercial, I'm down. But I got blue eyes.
So we need to get rid of our schlub. That should be our goal.
Is it sad that I don't want that?
I'm not saying get jacked. I'm just saying go to a beach and confidently take off your shirt.
I'm confident because I don't care. The other day I carried firewood 3 blocks from the store to my house and my arm was dead. Like I couldn't do anything. I was trying to cook dinner with a frying pan and my arm was like spaghetti. I've never worked out a day in my life.
You're getting older now. You metabolism when you were younger was enough. Not anymore. We got to step it up. We got to hit Runyon. Neither of us have jobs.
I don't know if Runyon's the answer though. Like, should we like just jump rope?
I don't know if I have. I mean, sure, fine. Let's jump rope.
Kettlebells.
I'd buy kettlebells. I should have.
I mean, you got 25-pound bags of sand right here. Just lift these.
Yeah, that's all you need. All right, I think that's our game plan then. Get in better shape. Well, that's my game plan. Sounds like you don't care.
All right,
I want to get in better shape.
I do too.
If you were in better shape, I think you'd be happier. It would help our comedy. It would help our self-esteem. It would help your relationship, it sounds like, because your girlfriend hints that you should get in better shape.
But it's fucked up because I can't do that to her.
Does she need to exercise though?
Perfect the way she is. Love her to death. But I'm just saying, like, in a relationship, like, you can't do that.
If I was dating a girl and she got schlubby, and again, let's clarify, your girlfriend is not schlubby. But if she was, couldn't you say...
Not my girlfriend. Your fictional girlfriend.
Or my fictional girlfriend.
Your fictional girlfriend.
If I dated her and then she got schlubby, I'd just make it about us. I'd be like, hey, we need to get in better shape. Not her, us. I need to get in better shape. Will you help me with it? Will you get in shape with me?
And also, if you hit me, I'll hit you back.
Yeah. And if you hit me, I'll hit you back.
Ladies, if you guys want to date Ari, please call into the podcast. Leave him a message.
Call in, baby.
He's a catch. He's a good guy. He's got $9,600. He's pimping it.
And apparently a pedophile and a rapist, according to the Laugh Factory Instagram.
So if you guys don't agree with those, you need to go on the Laugh Factory Instagram page and defend Ari in the comments.
Yes, defend me in the comments, the Laugh Factory Instagram on my video. And buy Bears Don't Like Candy on Amazon, ebook store, as well as print. You can get now available in paperback.
Who illustrated this?
Brad Sachs.
Okay. Well,
yeah, you may buy the book and you go, oh, it's cool because a child illustrated it for the children. No, it was an adult male.
I mean, I'm just so like, what inspired this?
Well, I've told this story on the podcast before, but I was visiting a family friend of mine in Alaska. And while I was staying at this house, and this is a beautiful family, kids, house, everything. And while I was staying there, their kid wandered off to the forest with a bag of candy and was mauled to death by a grizzly bear. And I thought to myself, if I could stop just from that happening again, just one time, if I could stop one kid from being mauled to death, it'll all be worth it. And that's why
Damn, we need to get this on fucking Oprah's book list or some shit, because that is like some deep shit coming from the heart. And I hope they recovered the bag of candy from
the candy's gone and the kid is gone. But if we could just stop that from happening again, if this just saves one child's life, it's all worth it. So if you are out there and you live in bear country, pick up a copy of Bears Don't Like Candy. Thank you.
Ari Manis, ladies and gentlemen.
See you guys.